You are live. What is going on, my YouTube friends? Yes, another live stream, 2 days in a row. But I want to talk about pole barns. So, if you want to talk about pole barns or know anything about pole barns, then we need to talk. Yeah, buddy, because I am super discouraged, super duper discouraged. And it's just aggravating. Yeah, buddy. Pole barns are a pain in the butt. There we go. And there's Sublime GT 500 in the house. Okie dokie. Okie dokie schmoky. Go down here. What the hell? Well, what the hell? I'm getting discouraged and upset and mad. How's that? Mad. Like a freaking rabid dog. Like a rabid dog. You know how you know how it is to be mad like a rabid dog?
So does that mean you're going to be extra not nice?
Oh, it could be bad. Could be real bad.
Oh boy. Then I guess I'll hit that thumbs up and we'll be talking with you later.
It's just crazy, dude.
The way I see it, you got three options. Bite the bullet and pay that kind of dough, maybe make it a little bit smaller to save yourself some money, or uh, maybe go with a different type of build to save you money.
Well, any way you look at it, it's going to cost that kind of money because you figure you're looking at $43,000 for the building and for the concrete.
Yeah.
But to get the building I want, do I pay the extra money or just do I try to be cheap and
Well, see,
accept?
I think even your plan B being cheap really isn't being that cheap. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not like plan B is going with cardboard studs.
Well, yeah, I get it, but I don't want to be. I want what I want, but I want a better deal. How's that?
Maybe you can order barter some services.
um, I'd have to get Bama up here.
Teddy, what are you barking at? Grumpy old man?
Is
Hey,
it like
chill.
time or something? Maybe he
Say what?
wants.
He just starts barking at nothing.
Oh,
He's at
he
that age.
like that.
Yeah, he's at that age.
But yeah, the thing of it is that I don't know. I haven't got the solid quote for the concrete yet from the other guys. You know what I mean? And
Did you?
I'm getting like three different.
So that one that you just mentioned, did you tell him that you want to do kind of what Mike suggested and do like 6 inches everywhere and then thicker where the base where the lift is, or no?
That's exactly what I said. And that's
Okay.
what we did earlier. Didn't we talk about that earlier? I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
But I mean, it just the point is that yeah, in order to put the hoist in, I have to do that. And I'm not going to make it like that all across the whole floor because it's even more money. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. Yeah, throwing money out the window then.
Mm-hmm.
Who gave you that tea?
Kim?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I figured you didn't.
Oh, no, I didn't. Hey, my wife's good to me, dude. I can't complain.
Maybe too good.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. You know?
Jeez. Nobody's showing up here, huh?
It's Sunday, dude. Who does fucking streams on Sunday? Who does streams on Sunday?
Yeah,
I figured something.
what are you barking at? Oh. It's like anytime that other dog gets near now, he freaking starts barking. Snowy, leave him alone. He's a grumpy old man.
He don't want to be aggravated.
Yeah. Now Snowy's nowhere near him and he's still barking.
Whatever happened with that old lady in the mailbox?
Nothing. I think she ended up going to the house that she hit the mailbox of. And I didn't go over there and look at it. I just figured the next time I go out, which will be in a little bit to go get some food or something, I'll look at the damage.
Do you guys have like your own separate mailboxes, or is a bunch of them together?
Neither. We kind of have our own mailbox, but like me and my neighbors share a post. So it's one post and then one mailbox on one end, one mailbox on the other side.
Oh, okay. But you know how they do it in apartments, how they got all of them in one spot?
It's not like that. Definitely not like that. And I'm kind of glad it's not, because then you take the chance of running into a neighbor that you don't want to deal with. Picking up your mail.
Yeah. But I mean, he just, like I said, he just gave me a price off the top of his head. And I was like, yeah, I'm not expecting to spend that kind of money.
Yeah. Looks like you're going to be BTB. Shut up. Oh my God. Yeah, biting the bullet.
Let's see.
Teddy, shut up.
We will see.
Don't get your bone, not your ball. No, not the ball. Where's the bone? No, not the ball. Shut up. Oh my God. Can you hear him?
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
He sounds like a little ankle biter.
Basically, yeah. He's trying to force me to play with him.
Well, I'm glad I didn't go to the car show, because then I would have missed that guy,
Yeah.
But fucking looked like a really cool car show.
Why, you already seeing pictures from it?
Yep.
Oh, people posted on Facebook?
People posted on Facebook and that, and say, look, man, how come you're not here? This was the first time we ever been here, man. How come you're not here? A friend of mine's got some really cool cars. He's got it's either a 66 or a 67 Fairlane. And it's got 51 Cleveland, all aluminum engine. I mean, this car is badass. It's fast. And he's been racing it since high school. That's how long he's had it for. And he has a Pantera.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's got a Pantera. His dad just passed away, so he just got the Pantera. His dad had the Pantera when he was in high school, too. He gave me a ride in it, dude. The thing did like 80 miles an hour in second gear.
Was it a 351 car?
Yep.
Okay.
And he's got a 62, I think it is. Ford Fairlane that his dad raced back. His dad bought the car new and raced it for years. And he's got that now. So he's got some really cool cars.
So I watched some of that video of that 69 Mach 1 that guy pulled out of the barn. Shut up! Shut up! Stupid dog. Yeah, so that guy's got a lot of followers, man, subscribers, whatever.
He does. He must have a lot of money because he goes through a lot of cars.
Yeah. I'm just gonna ignore him. Hopefully they'll stop barking.
Maybe that's the trick.
Yeah, I think it's working. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Well, I'm not even making eye contact with him. Just watching the TV, talking to you, ignoring her. There we go. Now she took it and went away.
So who won the race?
The only guy that I didn't want to win the race.
The other guy crashed?
Well, no, just there's only one person that I don't want to win the race, and he's the one that won the race, and Bama would probably say the same thing. Anybody but Denny Hamlin.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's still right next to me. Trying to, you hear the ball?
Yes.
Teddy! God. Man, oh man.
What's he doing? Just barking?
He's just barking, man. Anytime the big dog gets near him now, he freaking just starts barking.
Hey, who's got the ball?
Oh, well, the other two dogs want nothing to do with the damn ball or the dog.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, we got two people watching.
Oh. Oh. It's funny how, like the other night, I don't know whose stream it was. I think it was Pinks or Funkies. And I said, man, the bushes are crowded. And there was like 13 or 15 people at the time. And it's like, as soon as you say that, they all are like, oh shit, we've been spotted. And the number goes from like 13 to like 8.
Oh, they went from 2 to 0.
Yeah. And then a minute or two later, they'll go back up. They're like, okay, they don't think I'm there anymore. I'll go back in.
2 to 0. Yeah, I mean, so it just seems like the building's going to cost, $25,000 any way I look at it.
Say 25 or 45?
25 just for the building.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, you're looking at 25 grand just the way you look at it. And this guy that was here today, he told me, which makes sense. He says I would go with a 12-foot door because if you 12-foot wide. He goes, because if you want to put your trailer or something in there, dude, he goes, a 10-foot door is not going to be good.
Yeah.
And he goes, and the reason why I say that is because I made that mistake myself. Oh, they're back. We got 2 back.
I told you. Wait a minute. And they're like, okay, we're not spotted anymore. We can go back.
Now but we got 1.
Oh my God, Snowy!
Shut up. What? No, here's Bama. He must have got a hole in one in the golf cart and the golf.
Stupid dog. What's up, Bama?
How'd you do at golfing today, Bama?
He based it on the 18th.
Oh, that's jacked up.
So I didn't watch all of that video on that Mach 1. I basically watched until he got it running and stuff and was driving it a little bit.
Well, he's getting ready to put it up for sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that car needs a lot of work. The frame's rotted out on it, and yeah, it needs a lot of work. So he's going to put it on marketplace.
And he's probably going to make money on it.
Yeah, and it's a Wimbledon white. It wasn't blue or anything. It was Wimbledon white. Just looked blue because of the dirt.
What up, sir? YouTube Subline.
What's going on?
Good night. We'll talk to you later.
So Bama, you're the genius of the crowd.
I don't even talk much. Go ahead.
So for a post pole barn and the concrete, everything done except for the electrical and the plumbing, $50,000.
And what's the barn made out of?
It's wood and metal.
So it's gonna be basically a bookshelf, right? Like mine.
It'll be a pole
Let me
barn.
put my camera on. Let me see. I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You see that?
Yes.
See how it's got like already made shelves in it?
Yep.
Okay. This is called a bookshelf shop. This is like double the one I had.
Okay.
The 2x2.5 square metal post was a lot cheaper, dude. And the only reason I couldn't go with it because it broke all my anchors. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to put posts back in the yard, blah blah. So what do you want to know?
So basically, what you got is what I actually wanted. Okay. But they don't call it a bookshelf up here. They just call it a pole barn.
Okay, yeah. Well, what I could send you a picture, and you could let them look at it because they make some of them with the 2x6. You seen the lower shelf that's horizontal. Then it has the one 2x6 standing vertical. Now yours could be 1x2s. It could be all kinds of different stuff.
Wait, hold on, Bama. Do you just see a black screen on Bama right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I started on the truck.
Oh, okay. Oh.
But yeah, for the concrete, everything. And he wants me to go. He told me I'd be better going off with a 12-foot door than a 10-foot, because if I try to pack my trailer or anything in it, I'll be better off.
Yes, I agree. Either 10 or bigger.
Yeah, he said 12. He goes, we go with 10 if you want 10. He goes, that's not a problem. He goes, but in my experience, I go with 12.
Well, let me show you my Titan truck right here. When I pull in, you'll see the mirrors out.
Yeah.
You got probably, I don't know, 8 inches on each side of the mirrors. You see it?
Right.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? I mean, it's a 4-wheel drive. I mean, it's a pretty big truck.
Right.
But now you can pull in there, and you got to be careful if you're backing up. So, yeah, a 12. Hell yeah, the bigger the better, baby.
Yeah, because that's what he's saying.
Turn your phone sideways, Bama.
What you want to see?
Nope. I guess you don't have auto rotate set on your phone. Oh, there you go. Oh, nope, not working.
Not working. I'll probably cut it off.
Yeah, we just appreciate you showing us.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, see, when I got my 10x10s, the old shop, it was before I got that truck. So I figured 10x10 was plenty big enough. Now high, oh, that's plenty enough.
So yeah, so I'm going with the 12-foot walls, but I'm going. My doors are going to be on the side of the building, not at the end like yours is.
Yeah. Well, mine's not exactly like it used to be, only because I ran out of money. How's that?
No, nope, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, and that's my thing. I got a certain amount of money to spend.
Wait, why is the flag on the floor in there?
That's the one that come off the old building. I got to put it back up. A farmer found it by 84 highway
Are you
down
Oh,
from
that's
my
serious?
house.
that's metal, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, see the tears in it though.
All right, okay, you got a pass.
dude. You know what's so
He was,
cool
he was,
about
he
that?
was
Is that's
about
still
to
in
whoop you.
one piece.
You what, Gary?
It's what's so cool about that is it's still in one piece.
Yeah, and I thought it was completely gone, and uh, I think it was like 2 months after we moved back home. One of the pulled up, and he said, "Dude, I know this is yours." I was like, "What?" He dropped the tailgate, and there it was. So yeah, that's mine.
Hell yeah! Was you happy to get it back?
Hell yeah.
So I will say something about your shop, Emma. How you've got the doors on opposite sides. That is very smart because you get a good amount of airflow through.
Down here. The only thing is, my old shop. So I'm looking south at right now. So if I turn around, that's north. I used to have a 6x6 over there for the lawnmower, but I couldn't afford that.
So you got the smoker out. You've been smoking today?
Oh yeah, my mom wanted some pork steak. That's what I did.
Yeah, he's been today.
Well, we have the
Hillbilly.
professional pole barn dude here. His name's Mike's Garage.
See,
And
I'm sorry, Gary, but I wish I had my old shop back like his.
oh yeah.
That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. Don't mean nothing. Go ahead.
So
What
why
what's
why
why?
do you think why do you say that though, Bama?
Well, uh, first thing is like I told Mike when he was building his. The one thing about his garage, you can go anywhere and find tore up carports that somebody's throwing away, and you can take them home and cut all the straight pieces off with hardly no money and make shelves and all kinds of stuff.
I can do the same thing with yours though.
Yeah, but you gotta buy the wood unless you just find on it's rotted or whatever. I'm just saying.
I mean, I can do whatever. I mean, whatever. But this is the thing. All right. So, Mike, this guy, when he does pole barns, they're built pole barns. They're not metal. It's the metal. It's got the metal siding and everything on it, but it's not metal. It's a pole barn.
Yeah.
It looks nice. So I cut up for a second there, Bama. Why did you like your old one better than this one? This one looks mighty nice.
Well, it's bigger. I mean, don't get me wrong. The walls are taller, the roof's taller, but I mean, well, I guess it's just being stupid because it was so set up. How's that?
Got it. Okay. Yeah,
Could
you're
be.
you're kind of
That
starting again.
yeah, that could be the whole thing. And this one right here cost me almost double what the other one cost me.
So, what did that one end up costing you, if you don't mind me asking?
This one right here,
Yeah.
about 14. But you got to remember, I done my own concrete and rebar myself to add on to it.
Okay.
I did all that myself. Did all the footers, all that stuff myself. I mean, hell, where was I going to go? I had to do it anyway. And now the wood is like friggin' double. Now I don't know what the metal is now. It may be double.
Well, actually, to be honest with you, the metal building that I was looking at was shit. The metal building put up, erected and put up, that's just put up, no electric, no plumbing,
Yep.
was about 23,000.
And the other one was what?
This other one is about the same. It's a couple $1,000 difference.
Right. Well, I mean,
What?
I know you probably don't remember. You know, every time I was on the live stream, you seen my build, and I loved it.
Right.
And
So
you got to remember too, the first storm was Hurricane Michael. It was a direct hit over this property right here, and I never had no issues. But the tornado said, "No, we're finna show you something."
right, because your metal building with the 2.5 by 5 supports, those steel supports, as long as it's anchored down good, you're good for 140 miles an hour.
Yeah. So there's no telling what the speed was of that tornado when it comes through here.
Well, and it was a direct hit too. I mean, you ain't
Yeah,
gonna
direct
stop.
hit.
It's just gonna rip it to shreds. But as long as it's not a direct hit, if you go steel, you're stronger than wood. The other reason why you're also going to want to have steel is it's a shop. The chance of you having a fire is higher than it would be at a house. And if you have a car that starts on fire, if you got wood supports instead of
Yep.
steel, that whole sucker's coming down.
Yep. I agree.
Whereas a steel one, it's going to char everything on the inside. Remember Wasted Talent, where that whole thing went down, and then he had an extension on it, carport in the very front that was metal with metal siding on it, and that stood. But the entire shop that was made out of wood with the metal paneling,
Okay,
that all
so
just
let
was
me tell
done.
you this, Mike. I get what you're saying, but the guy that lives down here in Hannon Road, he had a fire in a steel building and it melted. So you
No
tell me
shit.
now.
I'm
So
just going off of what I saw in
don't.
Wasted Talents.
I'm just telling you what I've seen though,
Okay.
right down here. So don't think it won't fuck it up because it will.
Oh yeah. Well, it's
If it
according to
gets
what
hot
the
enough to
story
melt the
is too.
steel, yeah.
You know,
I guess it all depends on the response time of the fire department.
it melted. You know what I'm saying? And I had
Yeah.
a pole barn. I had a pole barn at Lee's Auto Parts that was like wood, and it burnt down. It burnt down too. But the thing about it is that by the time we got in there, the guy threw gasoline in the fire, and it went up the stovepipe and caught the ceiling on fire.
Wow.
Right, exactly. So
I,
I mean that's what I'm saying. But yeah, don't think that still won't melt, buddy, because it
oh,
will.
it
Oh,
will melt.
it will. No, but what I mean is it's overall stronger and better. And
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about termites. You don't have to worry about, I don't think you
I've
have termites where you're at.
never seen a termite here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Water. You have to worry about water damage.
Are you looking at a wood one, Gary? Or are you looking at a steel one?
I'm looking at my options.
Oh yeah.
That's fair. That's
I'm
fair.
looking at my options, and I'm not against the steel one, and I'm not against the wood one because they both got their ups and downs.
Like a 2 and a 4 post lift.
The other
Yeah.
thing that you have if you go all steel, you have less of a chance of having mold issues, especially if you put walls up and stuff. You have less of a chance of any sort of leaks getting on the wood and having rot
And
if you
termites.
go all steel.
Well, and then again, all steel can also rust and be, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it all comes, they all have their
True.
issues.
So let's
Yeah.
They all have their issues. But I mean, my thing is that I would myself prefer a wood one.
Okay.
And it's easier to installate. It's easier to work with. Period. So that's kind of what I'm going with that.
It's true. It's easier to insulate. It is easier to put stuff on the wall. You'll have nice studs to, yeah.
So I mean, like I says, I'm just looking at my options. I don't like either one better than the other. But I mean, the wood one to me would be easier for me. But I mean, $50,000 is a lot to stomach, buddy.
It is. If you go wood, it would be easier to do the electrical on. I will tell you that.
But
Oh, for sure.
I would do the wood one just like I would do the metal one, though. I would do the
Yeah.
conduit and everything because
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? Or is that a dumb idea?
Well, but still, when you're going to drill holes through the 2x4s for the conduit to go through, it's a lot easier to drill through the wood than it is the metal.
Yeah. I mean, like, they got their pros and cons, just like the
I mean, it's literally that's the key 3 words
Hey,
for everything that you're talking about:
what I
pros and
did
cons.
with mine is one you have with the corrugation, and you have the spots in between on the inside. You can run all your lines going through it, and then it's all flush with the building.
okay,
And you can make it around a 90-degree bend because you're going to have your caps on your outside, so you can kind of loosen it up and you got the caps, and it'll kind of fit in there if you wanted to do that. But
right.
then again, you'd have to do the wiring first, and you said you wanted to do it last, so yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, that was the thing. So the wiring I could do before I do the installation and
Hey
stuff.
guys, I'll be right back. I got somebody stopping over for a sec. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, buddy.
I kind of like your
You got
idea of doing
delivery?
it last though, Gary, because it is a little bit easier if you're doing spray foam. Do it last and put it on top of your walls. That way you can change things later on, add to it. Whereas if you do the electrical first and then you spray foam it in, whatever you got, you're stuck. And if you got a
Take it
power
out.
problem that you need to fix, man, it'd be a nightmare.
Or if you want to add anything to it or whatever.
Yeah.
Look at this guy, man. This guy right here looks grumpy. But anyhow,
Well,
yeah. So I mean, it's just it. But like I said, this guy. And another thing is, this guy said to me, he says, 10 by 10 doors are cool. He goes, but you're going to need a 12-foot wide door. He goes, if you
why?
try to take your trailer into it or anything like that,
Oh,
it's tight.
yeah. I
He's right.
brought my trailers into it and regular wood trailers, and it is a little bit tight, but it does work. He is right if you're doing trailers. If you're not doing trailers, 10 by 10 is perfect.
And then, like he said, like, you get a big truck in there with big mirrors and stuff. He goes, a lot of times if they don't fold in, he goes, they're going to hit. He goes, and I know that by experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see,
Me too.
now I can. Who's that? Salty?
Salty.
No,
Yeah.
ma'am, that's not me.
What I was going to show you was so you can get an idea. You can go full screen for just a second.
Okay.
So when you do your wiring, difference between the metal building I had. So you're going to have to try to you can go up and then you can come around. And you go behind the post to the 6x60.
Right.
So you can run the wire through there and then you run them up, whatever. Now
Okay.
the metal building I had when you went to the truss. Now I guess that mine's got the same thing.
Yep.
They got a lower beam, and I just run the wire right through the lower beam all the way across from one side to the other.
Yep.
And like I got to go over here, and I got to go over here to the TV and the stereo where I'm gonna have it all again.
All right.
So the only thing is now I got to buy a damn ladder or something to either get way up there, which that's 12 foot right there. I don't know what the
That's
hell that is.
about 14.
I was
Yeah.
just say
So
about 14. So
yeah. So
Yeah.
now
Usually,
what I'm gonna
12
do
foot
is
wall, you have a 14 pipe peak.
so I'm gonna have to. I'm probably gonna run my wires to the other side for outlets and just run it across on the lower level there to get over there because I ain't got nothing to get up there.
Now, I do like that you got a steel support going across that. That is nice. It's not all wood. It's got that steel support.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
that
only way. That's the only option they had for 12-foot walls and this size building. That's the only thing you can do. There was no other option.
Now that
yeah.
brings
Now,
up something interesting, Gary. I don't know if there's research to see what's
oh
the
my
amount
God,
of weight
cotton
that it
candy.
could take in snow load between the metal and the wood
Well, he said, I can't remember what he said. I think he said 60 pounds.
per square inch.
Don't get me
Okay.
lying.
I do know this, Gary. Now, and I'll shut up. I promise you. If you order them to a certain size and they make them, you're gonna pay at your ass.
Well, that's the thing, though. I'm doing a 30 by 40.
That's
Okay,
standard
well,
size.
That's a pretty
yeah,
standard size.
standard size, then you're
Yeah.
good. But that's why I didn't go smaller as far as the outside because it'd kill me on the price. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, that's why. So that's, because the 30 by 40 is pretty much of a standard size.
You talking about the Raptors, aren't you, Bama? The metal Raptors. If they had to
Yeah,
make them bigger. Yeah.
yeah, longer or shorter or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But another thing this guy said that kind of interests me too. He goes, you might want to go 32 by 40.
Do what now?
What was his reason for the extra 2 foot?
That's kind of an odd size, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was his reasoning? What was his reasoning for the extra 2 foot?
Because you can always use another 2 foot.
Well, everybody can use a shop bigger, but if now that extra 2 foot, now how much extra did he say that extra 2 foot all around your building going to cost you though?
He said it wouldn't cost me anything more.
Then
That's
do
why.
it.
Well, hell, if it don't cost you anything more, I'd go the extra 2 foot then. Hell yeah.
Because believe me, when I built my 30 by 30, my brother-in-law told me because he had a big shop. He said he asked me when I was building, said 30 by 30. He said I guarantee you, you're gonna be upset with that because you're gonna have more shit in there,
You know what?
and you're gonna lose
They're
room.
always
That's
right.
what he said. And guess what? He was right.
But yeah, so 40, my plan is, a 30 by 40. But if the 32, 2 more feet ain't gonna hurt nothing, then
No.
Do it.
But if
Probably
it's
won't
not,
even make a difference in concrete. Maybe an extra $500.
right. So, you know what he told me? It was $200 a square foot or something like square yard or whatever they measure it by. $200.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? He goes,
yeah,
yeah.
Mike.
My
Coming
pole
up.
barn was only $64.
Yeah, Mike. When you said a while ago the square inch on his roof for the snow weight, I think that's a square foot, not a square inch.
Shut the fuck up!
Because you're not gonna get 60 pounds of snow in a square inch, but you will get it in a square foot.
I didn't quite say that to Cotton, but I was close to it.
Oh, I've said it to my dog plenty of times. They get to going, goddamn, and I can't hear. Shut the fuck up already.
It's time
So
for us to
I'm
go to
sorry,
bed.
Gary. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say with the how much concrete was the yard up there?
$200.
Woo! Yeah, you're only 20, I think $20 over what I had to pay this time to add on the
so,
line.
so all in all, Gary, did he give you a number figure for the slab and the building too?
He told me he'd be close to $50,000.
God damn! Holy
Yeah.
shit! I wasn't expecting to hear that number.
I said I was looking more like about 35. He goes, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking on the high end
Uh,
around 40. I wasn't thinking 50. Holy shit!
He said he had 10 years ago. But this is it though, guys. I mean, I'm not just taking his word for it. I'm getting
oh yeah.
3 or 4
Oh
different,
yeah, yeah.
'cause
You're doing right. You're shopping around. I don't blame you. I would too.
I,
whatever. I'm looking at the best of the best.
Yep, yep,
I'm
yep.
going to ask you a really crazy question, Gary,
I
and
get
No,
you
you're not.
you can tell me that I'm completely nuts. Have you thought of doing the pad yourself?
No.
Fuck. For some, he probably just like me. He probably don't know how to do concrete, and that's just not in my wheelhouse. So I stay the fuck away from things I don't know how to do.
So I can do concrete. All right. I'm not the best at it, but yes, I can do it. but I want it done right.
Okay. All right.
So
Look here,
th-
I
th-
can pour concrete and I can level that shit with a 2x4, but as far as using those floaters and all that shit to smooth that shit out, I have never operated one of those damn things in my life.
They're super, super easy, but this is the thing. Leveling the ground, putting the right stuff on the ground for the concrete, and
Yep.
getting all that done and having it done right. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, me
yeah.
Okay.
neither. I have
Well,
to call somebody that knows more about that shit than me
but
because I know nothing.
when I pulled the first shop, I researched everything everybody did in this area.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This area, Alabama, southeast corner.
Yep.
And I researched everything they did, and I talked to several farmers there because they have big ass damn equipment sitting on their slabs. And one of the biggest ones, he come by here and we talked every other Friday. He would stop and have a beer with me after work. And he told me he saw the frame, and he said, "Oh, you gonna pull some concrete?" Yeah, I said, "Now I got to do the damn rebar." He said, "No, hell you don't. No, you don't. Not down here." But anyway, let's move on to that. Maybe
Well,
you know somebody in that area.
you make a good point there, though, Bama, because that's the thing. With the frost level and everything up here, I know nothing what I got to do.
Yeah.
That's right.
I would be in that
That's right.
same boat. Hell yeah.
Yep. Because I was already looking at how much rebar I got to have. Okay. Because I done rebar in New Orleans in '84 and '85 before I went to the cigar plant. So I had an idea of what to do, but I want to check and make sure. There's no rebar in this concrete except what I added on this time because I had to hook it all together.
Well, they say anytime you combine, you make extra floor space or whatever, or add to it, that you should always use rebar to
Yeah.
add.
Oh yeah, I had to drill into the sides. I had to put my rebar down. I had to dig another footer on the outside of the footer I already had. Had to tie it all together, uh, drill through the 6x6s with the rebar. It took me at least, well, Salty probably, it took like 4 weeks to get that shit done.
Yeah. You were working on that son bitch a lot every day after working on weekends and shit.
Yep.
Oh, listen, man, we got Frank Three Stings, buddy. What's going on, friend?
What's up,
But
Frank?
nah, Gary, you're doing the right thing, man. Just keep searching for estimates and keep searching for estimates, and then you will finally come to the conclusion which ones are bullshitting you and which ones ain't, because the price will tell you that shit.
I'm not against the metal building. I'm not against the wood. I am not against. I'm just I'm open. But when the time comes when I get ready to build, I want it done right.
Damn right, I don't blame you. It's
Yeah.
like building a car. Build it right the first time. That way you don't have to go back and fuck with that son bitch.
And,
Same
Right.
thing
and
with
I
your
get
damn
it.
building. Damn
I
right.
guarantee you, Gary, you're smarter than I am. You know what the hardest thing was for me to do
Hmm.
was make sure it's going to be level because
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
it went from the east side to the west side of the shop. It was 10 inches different, so the ground sloped that way.
Well,
That
see,
Well,
took me that
mine's
my
took
going.
thing
me
is with
the
him living in the
longest
north.
time to figure out how to do it.
Okay. Let me ask this question. Can you rent a machine and grade it yourself like I graded mine?
I could run a machine and grade it myself, but pole barn, Frank. Pole barn. I'm building a pole barn, and I'm just trying to get a good price. Why you want to come up here and build it for me? But
Yeah,
but I could do it myself, but again, I want it done right.
yeah,
You guys know which way this stuff flows, the best way to do it because they built many of them. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep, exactly.
And I want this building to last a long time, so I want it done right. I don't want to worry about the concrete cracking or breaking or whatever.
keyway, baby, keyway,
My question
Yes,
is
Keyway.
with your
keyway.
snow and all that stuff up there where you get, and you're always driving around in snow and you're bringing that shit home with you and all that kind of shit. Have you ever thought about having a drain put in the floor of the shop?
So I got one in my garage, and
Okay,
the cars that I drive every day will be in the garage. They won't be in the pole barn in the barn.
gotcha. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, the cars that'll be in the barn will mostly be cars that we drive in the summertime or something that we're building or whatever.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Oh, the
Makes sense.
cool thing is this guy that was here today. He said that I may not have to get rid of the wife's garage, so she can keep her she garage.
Hey, that'd
There
be
you go.
awesome. She just keep on parking her car right in the she shed then.
Yeah.
You know, it was my stepson that works for the guy. He builds fake arms, fake legs, but what do you call it? Prosthetic. Anyway, but he works on the side too, building these barns. And so I let them build the barn, but I did all the concrete and all that stuff. And they drove up. And I finally called them, so I'm done with it. I poured, before I even poured it, they come up, looked at it. Okay, they checked and made sure it was square and everything. And then I poured it. I called back. Okay, start building. And both of them said, "Do you want to come help us do concrete, do the forms?" No, I said, "Hell no." So that actually made me feel proud.
Yeah,
I bet it
exactly.
did.
That's how it was with mine. Because they were going to come out and check the land and everything, and I told them, well, I'll have it graded ahead of time, and I graded the whole thing, and they checked it with a laser, and I had a laser as well to check it when I was done, and they're like, "Damn, this is dead on." And then I showed them the swoon that I made all the way around for the water flow, and they're like, "Okay, we'll just start. What you got
Yeah,
is good." I'm like, "All right."
Well, that's another thing though, because we talked about that. Frank said if it has plumbing, we can put one in there. But this is the thing. All right. This guy that I was talking to today, he goes, and the guy the other day, they both said, listen, because I had brought up the drain, and they said, no, with the way we'll do the concrete, we'll make sure it flows one way out the doors or whatever.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Okay.
wouldn't do that.
Now here's another thing to think about. Spray foam, if you go that route, it is through the roof now. I was quoted like 10, 12 grand for mine, and that was 2 years ago. So 13, 14 might be in the range.
Well, my oldest son has got a good friend that does it.
Oh,
There you
perfect.
go.
Then we're
Oh,
good.
there you go. You
And
got
he
you
said,
got a you got a leg up on that shit then.
as long as I buy the material, he'll hook me up.
Awesome.
Shit, yeah. That's the way. That's what you want to do.
So I
It's
mean,
good. It's good to know people in certain areas.
yeah, it's not who you know until you blow, right?
Well,
Uh,
yeah, Bama would tell you more about that one.
Does that lower the price?
huh?
Does that lower the price?
It
Hell
might.
yeah, it does. If he buys them, if he buys the material and let that other guy do the work, hell yeah, because the other
Yeah.
guy's not buying
Take
the
take
material
take
and
one
not
for the
marking up the
team.
damn material.
Take one for the team.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah, Bama, you said something a while ago. I want to ask you about. You got a buddy who does that prosthetic legs and shit. Does he make a fucking prosthetic pecker extender? If he does, give me his fucking phone number.
Bama pleads the fifth.
It ain't. Hey, salty. It ain't gonna retract.
Well, that's a good thing.
But I mean, like I said though about the barn is that I'm gonna have multiple quotes on it. Um, I'm gonna look and see what's gonna best fit my needs and stuff like that. Now the as far as like a hoist and stuff like that, all that's gonna come after.
Yep.
I am gonna plumb the place. It will have running water in it, but it ain't gonna have. It probably won't have a shower or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Just a sink
It
in the shitter on.
it's funny when you first plan it out, you have all these great ideas, and then you get to start doing, and you're like, yeah, I'd like to do that. What's a must have? What's a nice to have? And you're looking at the must haves and kind of focus on it. Because like my stepdad is like, you need to have a drain. I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, yeah, you need it. No. And for me, I don't care about the drain, but there's like a full bathroom. I wanted to have a shower because I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna have a shower. I'll put in a washer and dryer. So my clothes, my work clothes that I have from working in a shop, I wash those separate so it doesn't go in a regular one. And all this stuff. Shower and dude, all I got is a plastic pisser attached to the wall that goes outside the building and a all enclosed sink with a water reservoir to wash my hands. I'm good.
Yeah, but hell, if you want a dryer, you just put it inside a washing machine. You put a hose out the damn wall and say the hell with it.
Oh, there
Well,
you go.
right here, Frank says that they're talking about sloping the floor with no drain. You want a level floor, and it will be level.
Yeah,
But he
he's
just
right.
said that you can make it so where it can drain. You know what I mean? Because I mean, and the reason why I would want to drain is because what happens after I retire and I want to start detailing or something like that.
Yep.
You know, so I mean that
Makes
would be the
sense.
reason why I would want to drain. But then again, I can detail right here in my garage in the house.
But I'm sure Gary, you have a lot more phase up there. Billy
Family,
does.
get your head out between those fat lady legs. You breaking up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything.
Get
Can you
off
hear me
your
now?
knees, brother.
We can hear you. You came out of the holy of holies.
Yeah, you had a mouthful there for a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes yeah, you kind of like broke up there.
Okay, I'm going to play golf. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Ah, that's what we call it now. Playing
Gary,
golf, trying to
I
get a
could walk
one
you.
in the hole.
I could walk you across the street right here and just show you this pole barn they got up here. It's identical to Bama's, but they haven't put any sides or nothing on it. It's just the poles in the roof
Oh, okay.
and a slab.
But
It's
Bama
Yeah,
does
it's the
not have a
same
fan.
Raptors and everything. The same Raptors and everything that Bama's got in his shop.
What's going on, T?
Hey,
Bama don't
T.
have a fan that spins and spins round and round. Where she stops, nobody knows.
All right, let me walk away from the toolbox and I'll look back at it.
Gary, I mean,
What's up, Bama?
just throwing shit against the wall and see if it sticks here. Um, have you thought about maybe just using like the rest of this year to get quotes and all that kind of shit, and then maybe next year when this Powell guy gets out of office and Trump is able to put his guy in office, where the interest rates will go down, where prices should possibly drop at that point, might save you some money.
Well, so that's the thing, though. Okay, I am going to get multiple quotes, and it depends. I may have to wait just for the money. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
So there's, hey Gary, sorry to interrupt. Can you give me a zip code that's close to yours but not yours? I want to check out the prices on Allen's Factory Outlet. Allen's had some really good prices, and I was considering them, and they're nationwide.
Yeah, and you know, I remember seeing Allen's too.
48186.
48186. Okay.
Roger that over. What's up, Miguel?
Hey,
Salty, salty
Yes, sir. What's up, buddy?
balls.
What's up, buddy?
How
But
you
you know,
doing?
these guys. This is what these companies do when you call them. They're like, "Yeah, we give you this quote and this and that, but you got to buy this by a certain time, or you're going to lose the discounts." And I'm like,
Yeah. They're
"What?
full of shit too.
What freaking discount have you given me? Because you guys are like twice higher than you were last year."
Yeah,
Yeah, they
just,
ain't
just,
they,
just
whatever
like I used to with
whatever
Dish
deals they're
Network
giving
and
you.
Direct TV and them. I used to call one and say, "No, Direct TV said I could have this much." Then I call the other one and tell them the same thing, back and forth, and I get cheaper.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I do the same thing.
hell
Yeah,
yeah, same here. Don't
damn
think I
right.
don't. Look here,
T.
whatever deals they're offering you now, they will have that exact same deal again next year.
Okay.
Yep,
They're just trying to get you to spend your damn money. That's all they're doing.
Well, see, this is the thing. They gotta sell so many of these buildings by the end of the year to get the
that's right.
Hmm. Yep,
That's right.
exactly.
They tell you
You
anything.
should have Salty come up there, and just before the guy does the estimate, you can have Salty blow him and see if you get a
Nah, look,
discount.
if I go up there, I promise you, if I go up there, Gary's not gonna get anything built because I'm a fucking asshole when it comes to
But
these kind of people.
this is the
I don't
thing.
play into their shit, man.
I would bring Salty up here, but he ain't gonna leave fucking Georgia.
No, he can't.
Nah, I'm just, well, if I could, if I had the opportunity to do that, come up there and like spend a week and shit like that, yeah, I'd take off, come up there in a heartbeat if I had the opportunity to do that. But just the
Now,
situation that I'm in, I
dude,
can't.
you know
You know what I
that
mean?
you got that restraining order. You can't leave the state of Georgia.
Well,
That's
I
right.
got it,
Restraining
dude.
order.
Look here, I got a 79-year-old restraining order right there in the house.
Yeah, there you go.
Trust
There
But
you
me,
no,
go.
no.
I got
What
a
I'm
9
saying,
old.
look, I've built buildings before, so this ain't my first time around the rodeo with this kind of
I know.
stuff. So, and
You had a hell of a Lego set as a kid.
no, what I'm saying, I've done this quite a few times. So, I mean, Like I said, I don't play into these companies' bullshit. See, I play hardball with them, man. I'm like, look here, look, what kind of deal you gonna cut me? And do you want my business or not? Because if you don't want my money, I promise you, there's another company out there that wants my money. You don't have to be the one that gets it. So
Well,
I throw this shit right back at them, man. I don't fuck around with that kind of shit.
with that being said, though, there are so many of these companies that's popped up in the last year or so.
Hmm.
They're freaking all over the place.
And that's
Yeah.
the ones you
Yeah.
got to worry about too. The ones that's just popped up in the last year or so, because
And the
usually,
bad part about it, all the
mm,
people that build it actually make these buildings. It's all the same ones.
You know,
And you want to
you know,
check the reviews as well, because what happens is
yes,
you'll have a
yeah.
shop that will have just a couple of reviews, and then you start searching a company and digging back into it. You find out that the company changed names and it had a different name for 3, 4 years, and then
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
that, a different name for three or
Yes.
four
Yes.
years.
yeah, you
And,
know why? And the reason why that name changed because they got sued every time they changed that damn name.
Or
and
they
Gary,
got so many bad comments they had to change
Yeah,
it. So
exactly, Mike.
just
Yep, yep.
Gary, you said that, and guess what? The building I was going to buy, I laid my concrete down. My daughter and my niece worked. My daughter don't no more. My niece still does. Apex Metal Building, and I was going to go with them. And I kept thinking about the price, and I went to two or three other companies, and the last one I decided on was 3,000. No, yeah, $3,500 less than what they was going to do, and they said they was giving her a break because I was her daddy.
Wow.
So I told my daughter, I said, I'm sorry, sweetheart, but guess what? I'm going somewhere else.
Hell yeah. Hey, look, you got to go where the money's at, dude. And,
Yeah.
where the best reviews, how long they've been in business, you know,
And
customer success or unhappiness with that company. There's just a
what
lot of shit to consider.
is what I'm trying to say though is that all these build there's only a couple manufacturers,
Hmm.
but there's a trillion of them that's putting them up, and they're saying we
Yeah.
give you the best deal, but the buildings all come from the same manufacturers.
So
Exactly. Yep.
Gary, do you have any Amish in your area?
Hmm.
I do,
Ooh, man, you're talking about a lot of
There
money,
you
too.
go.
I do, but they want to build a building on their property and then have 500 of them carry it over here.
Well,
Yeah,
just cut the limbs. Just cut the limbs out of the way. It'll be fine.
you're
Yeah,
talking about a lot of money, man. Don't get me wrong. If you can afford to have an Amish building, that's the best one to go with. But boy, you better
No,
have some
Amish
deep ass
building.
pockets, brother. We them son of a bitches
My
are high.
buddy lived in Pennsylvania, and he got so much work done around his farm and barns. He couldn't believe the price that he had gotten and the quality of work
Well,
and
see,
the timeliness and completion of the
how
job.
long? How
Yeah,
long?
you're gonna get quality. I promise you that.
Yeah.
How long ago was that though, T?
That was about 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
Before the damn this bullshit we're doing now.
A lot of these people see a lot of these Amish. They're not so Amish anymore.
Yeah. I,
What do
they
you think, Gary?
Mennonites, I believe that they've a lot of transformed over to because they're allowed to use some technology and forms of transportation
I
now
remember
than horse
going
and
down to
buggy.
Indiana and stuff like that. You never seen wires run to their house except from the windmill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they got wires running. They got electricity and everything. So
No
they've
shit.
changed a lot.
Yeah, but you talk about Pennsylvania though, T. Hell, that's almost the heart of fucking Amish country in here.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're
Now,
going to get a lot of people there. That's for sure.
yeah, down where you're at, Salty, it's Hobbit country.
Well, no, believe this or not, and I didn't even know this till like 6 or 7 months ago, and I've still yet to go down there. We actually have a Amish community down below Macon. I never knew that. As long as I've been living here, I've never known that shit. But I'd like to go down there one time and see if they got like a store or whatever, because I'd love to be able to buy cheeses and things like that from them. Because dude, you can't get better cheese than fucking
Like I
Amish
said,
cheese.
these guys you get the older ones. They may still drive the horses and buggies, but the younger ones they're driving vehicles now.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think they switched to Men. It's more of a Mennonite society, I believe.
It is. It is.
Cousin
Well, they
Ephraim and Abraham.
even those people have seen the times change to where, no offense, their old ways of certain things that they probably still do, but when these Amish doing like commercial business and stuff like that, look, they even have to change with the times. because
Yes.
it's so much faster using the equipment these days than the old way. They can make more money doing it that way. I mean, hell, they ain't stupid people. They're very smart people. So
Oh, they are very smart, but you got to understand the materials and stuff that they buy, the prices have raised on them too.
Yeah, it's the
yeah,
same as
exactly.
anybody else.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
where
but it ain't no different.
that
Supply and
cost
demand,
comes
man.
in.
So they say it's supply and demand. I think it's a whole crock of fucking shit, just a
Well,
word.
we've all seen prices increase over COVID and stay and remained inflated and increased because they
Yeah,
knew they could get it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they're still getting it. And you
Yes.
Yeah.
like I said, you don't see them lowering their prices. But like I said, go to Home Depot and Lowe's. If you ain't doing nothing else, Gary, one day when you ain't got nothing else to do, just go to Home Depots and Lowe's and just walk around and look at the price of fucking building materials. That
Of
shit
lumber?
is through
Oh
the
my
freaking
gosh.
roof, dude. It is high
Yes.
as shit.
A 2x4? Shit. Yeah,
So
it's
so
expensive.
so Gary, so Allen's Direct doesn't do to your area, doesn't go to your area. There
Okay.
is another one that I came across as well, Big Buildings Direct, and this was another one that I was looking at.
I have gotten a quote from them. It's at the hall, actually. I got a
Okay,
quote from
how much did they say?
on them right there was 23,000.
Okay, because I'm looking at one that it's called the Joist 36 by 30. It's 17,280.
Yeah, but by the time you start talking to them, start adding shit,
Oh,
price.
doors and everything else and
Yeah,
windows and
prices
everything.
go up.
Got it. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
Gary already done said he don't want no windows. So
yeah, I don't need windows.
Oh, you got to have windows. Come on.
No.
shit.
Well, if you did, maybe you do something like a skylight or something of that nature,
That I can
because windows are nothing but
No.
an invitation to get broken into.
That's 100% correct. I agree.
and I live in a good area. I do. But still, good areas turn bad real fast.
Yeah, but you got to look at it like this. There's no such a thing as an honest thief.
if
It's
you put the window
You know
high
what I mean?
enough, a
There's no.
crackhead
yeah,
can't climb in from the outside.
higher windows or something like that. Yeah, I
Oh,
agree with
yeah,
you
I
there,
do have a
Brandon.
quote from them, Mike. I appreciate you
Okay.
checking out, but I do have a quote from them. The young lady I talked to, because that building you're looking at, I'm looking at the 30 by 40. Um, yeah, with the doors and everything, and it come out to 23,000.
Okay.
Now, Gary. Now, the only thing I would say on this building right here, I went and bought my own windows and my own doors.
Well, that's the thing. I want insulated doors, so I would go with not the roll up doors, the other ones.
Yeah.
The
The walk
traditional
through doors.
Traditional doors. Yeah.
Yeah.
regular
I mean,
Think
garage
about
I
it.
door.
As
went and
long as
bought.
they go up above your lift, that way they don't. Well, like I said, you already done told me where your lift placement's going to
Yeah,
be, so that's not an issue.
the
Yeah.
lift's not gonna. It's gonna be inside the building.
Yeah. Yeah. You did tell me that last night. I don't know why the fuck I didn't think about it.
Man, I tell you what, we got old Frankie Three Stags in here, man.
That's
What's up,
what
Frank? How you doing, bud?
you've been talking to us.
That guy, he's right. He's right as rain, man. He's a good dude. Him
I
and his
don't
whole
know if this
family.
company is up there, Gary, but we got them down here. It's a company called Cleveland Metals.
They will not
That
service this area.
Oh, they don't.
Yep, I've already contacted them. I got an email back from them. They said that we don't go that far north.
Okay, yeah, because that's who a lot of people down here use because they're actually it's a really good company. So,
And we got this U.S. building direct up here.
hmm
A guy over here on Huron River Drive. I stopped and spoke with him because he's had his building for about 2 years now, and he told me that he really enjoys this building, but he wished he would have never got those roll up doors.
you talking
Yeah,
about the
and
barrel
roll up
doors?
doors are expensive right now. Ask me, I'll tell you why.
Now, when you say the roll up doors, now are you talking about the barrel doors?
Yep.
I guess they just roll up into the thing.
Yeah, they roll. It's a barrel door.
Metal,
That's what they call them.
Yep.
See, that's the
But
doors I prefer to have, but I can understand if you want insulated doors, then
Yeah,
that's 100%. Yeah, especially
right.
where you
yeah,
live at, your climate and all that kind of shit. Yeah, I'd want insulated doors too.
Yeah,
100%.
they're a little higher up here, Frank. I think they're like 675,
yeah. Frank knows.
675 for what?
two by
A
four.
two by four.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, before inflation, I remember you could go get a damn two before for like $1.27.
Yeah.
No shit. Before 2020, there was like $1.27 for a freaking two before. That just lets you know how much they have marked that shit up.
Yeah, they've never went down after COVID inflation
No,
prices with the bill. Everybody was doing all these home projects and stuff because they were home for so long, and all these contractors, neither have they. They have not lowered their prices ever since they saw that they could get
but have you
astronomical
noticed
labor
something about that, though,
prices.
T? You don't see near the contractors out there building shit anymore, neither,
So
because of that.
you got to understand, man. After COVID, you couldn't get nobody to work, and these manufacturers are having a hard time getting people to work and stay working.
That's right.
Hmm.
That's
Ask
true.
me, I'll tell you why.
Why?
They're too friggin' lazy and they're getting paid for sitting on the damn porch.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Across the street from our plant, Gary, there's people, there's four houses. They all sit there. There's 4 or 5 on each damn house on the porch, sitting there all damn late, all day long and all day night.
And they're collecting a better check than you.
Yeah, no shit.
Most
And
likely.
guess what? They ain't got to pay taxes on it either.
No. Oh no, they get tax refunds.
Yeah,
Hey
yeah, and then
Frank.
plus they probably get
Oh,
food stamps and all this other bullshit that goes along
hey
with all that.
Bama. Next time I'm gonna come up there, we'll ride by and throw tomatoes at them.
No, but I'm
Okay.
looking for interest. I'm looking for interest rates to start dropping later this year, early next year, and I do believe hopefully prices will drop at that point. I know a lot of people say they're not and stuff like that, but you know what? I'm praying that's what's going to happen. But
But you know
we'll see.
what though? And people say they're not doing it because of what we've been through for the last 5 years. What they see after the COVID of people was back to work, they thought prices were going to drop. They thought, all this was going to drop, and it hasn't moved. It's gotten worse and worse.
It
Well,
So
hurts
you
worse
know,
than we can
one of the
see it.
main reasons is they haven't made it hard enough on people where to make them go back to work. Once you cut off all this free shit that they're getting, these motherfuckers won't have no choice but to go back to work. You got to cut out the free shit first, though. As long
I
as they're able to get free shit, they're gonna sit on their ass and do nothing.
I
Yeah,
agree.
that's true. When I become
It's,
president, if you have a child, yes, you're entitled to welfare, and but if you have another child, you only get paid for one child. You will learn birth control.
see, I see. I got a different way of looking at that than you two. I don't care if they got one child or not. If they make a good enough income off that, whatever their profession is, then I don't think they qualify for damn welfare.
Well, no, I'm saying that you don't stay on welfare and then keep having children and keep getting paid for having children. If you go on welfare and you have one child, that's the only benefits you receive off of is for one child. You don't have another 4 kids by 4 different baby daddies.
Oh
Well,
yeah, yeah. No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
so
So,
I mean, the thing about it is that this is the
What's
thing.
up, Dale?
Accidents
what's up, Dale?
happen.
How much?
Accidents happen. You have babies, but when I had babies, I was 18 years old. When my oldest son was born. I just turned 18, and I went to this place called Cadillac William Building Corporation and got me a job.
Yeah.
People
Like
now
my
do that. They think that the government should keep their ass up, and the
Well,
government wants them to do that.
where did Dale
yep.
go?
Look,
He,
there's only two guaranteed methods if people are going to have sex to not get pregnant, and that's up the ass or in the mouth. You ain't got to
says
worry about getting pregnant then.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's just
it's just the way it is.
well, there's enough things out these days
government.
where
This is the thing. The government spends all this time trying to control us and tell us how they want to do things and this and that, and they got all these workers and everything. Why don't the governments jump up and say, "Hey, guess what? Let's make this where, hey, I understand you're pregnant. We're going to help you find a job.
That's right. That's right.
We're going to help you find a job. You need daycare. We're going to help you find a job that has daycare."
well, there's also things in place now that there wasn't in place back in the day where all we had was pretty much condoms. There's so many contraceptives and everything else that can be used to prevent pregnancy. Then there you go.
My wife had three different types of things. She had those things they stuck in your arm. She had the pill. She had something else, and I got her knocked up on all three of them.
Well, look, we're not
You
going to
are
sit
one
here,
potent motherfucker there, Mister
yeah,
Gary.
with your super sperm.
Yeah.
You might want to
You need,
sell. Hey, if you sell some of that super sperm, you can pay for a bigger
hell yeah, you can
garage.
get you a big,
Oh,
you can get you a
there you
you
go.
get you a Taj
Donate
Mahal, Gary.
donate to the collection.
There you go, buddy.
But yeah, it's like I said though, is that there's so many different ways that the government can do that. Okay, yeah, I get it, man. You messed up. You're a teenager, but we're not going to pay you to sit at home. We're not going to feed your kid. We're going to find you a job, and you're going to work that job. And if you need a little help on the way, we'll help you out. But you're only going to get this for
Everybody,
one.
everybody needs a help along the way, but
Yeah, I
doesn't
get
make
it.
it a lifestyle.
I
Yeah,
understand.
they don't need to make a career out of that shit.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. But see, back in the day, back when like my parents were young, you got on welfare, you had a certain amount of time to find a job because that's what welfare was for, to help you
Yeah.
Yeah,
get started.
all it was back then was a crutch. It wasn't like T said. It
It
wasn't a
was
way of life.
it was a helping hand. Yes, it was a helping hand.
But there's so many other problems wrong in this world. Well, I ain't gonna say this world, but this country. Other than that, that they just keep giving all these free incentives out to all these damn people, not just kids involved, but hell, man, look at unemployment. Hell, they give you damn unemployment forever. All you get is go online and fill out applications for jobs that you know that you're not gonna get hired for, and but as long as you turn in 3 places that you look for a job, they'll continue sending you a check in your damn banking account
I
for
don't
a
know.
90
long time.
days.
I don't know
90
about
days.
there. Up here, you're only allowed to be on unemployment for so long.
Yeah,
Well,
90
it's the
days
same
for
here. It's
most
90
states.
days, but still, that's 30. That's 3 damn months.
Yeah.
But
But
Yeah.
if somebody does their due diligence, and even if they don't have a high school education or a diploma and shit, there's still jobs out there that people can get,
Oh yeah,
even if you don't have that shit.
there's more jobs right now than there has been since the '80s.
Yes, no shit, man. There's plenty. I mean, it's people around here. They got help wanted signs everywhere, and they ain't damn soul going there and fill an application out for them.
So we got Dale on the panel here. Hi, Dale. How are you?
I see Dale down
Doing all
there.
right.
Okay, that's good. Dale
What's going on there, Mister Dale?
Dale's worked most of his life, and then he
Yep.
got sick. You know what I'm saying? So now he's and that I see helping him. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
for
But
sure.
Mm-hmm.
for somebody being 18 years old because they got a kid getting welfare, thus and they make a freaking job out of it, that's some bullshit.
Yes,
Bullshit.
sir.
Yeah,
Bull.
and
That,
unemployment around here is 26 weeks.
Okay, there you
wow.
go.
6 months.
Well, it's 26 weeks. Yeah, that's longer than any damn 90 days.
That's
Yeah.
better than North Carolina.
Plus, nobody will hire me either there because I can only make $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Ah,
But I mean, he got sick. Did you get injured or was you sick, Dale?
I got COVID.
Okay. Oh, dude, it almost killed you, didn't it?
Yeah, and I lost all kinds of oxygen. I was at 44% oxygen for 9 days.
oh,
Wow.
jeez. Wow.
So I listened to all this stuff so I can try to remember some of the stuff that I lost.
Right. He had a bad bout with it himself.
I died 8 times.
Well, I never was born with a full dick, so I've lived my whole life with a half a dick. So,
You know,
but I still pay child support for 22 damn years.
Well, I
That little
guess it was
bastard.
big
That little
enough.
bastard. Hey, that little bastard still got my ass in trouble.
Yeah.
Evidently, it was big enough.
See, see, the size doesn't matter. It's do you got a good squirter? If you got a good squirter, you're paying
Oh,
child support.
oh, I blow their motherfucking tonsils out. At least back in the day, I could. Now it might just be a fucking dribble, but hell, who knows? I ain't on the receiving end of it, so I don't know.
Grandma, did you tell us? Oh, he's attending this smoker.
Do what now?
Could you tell us, about Gordon Wood's squirter?
What now? Hold on a second now. You kind of, I know that involved me some kind of way.
You said you wasn't sure you wasn't on the receiving end, and I said we need to ask Bama.
Oh, I know I wasn't on receiving end because I know who was. Bama was. Bama didn't even come up for air. That motherfucker can damn multitask.
You guys are
He
I
can
had,
funny.
he can
sorry guys, I had to go in there and check on my mom.
he can take a breath between squirts. He's good. I advise all you hire the guy. You won't be disappointed.
But you know what? Hey, I'm going to tell when you start this down because we usually don't do this on a Sunday. I just wanted to get your guys' opinion.
You know, I used to. I'm sorry, Gary. Go ahead.
But I appreciate you guys coming. Go ahead, Bam, because I'm getting ready to shut it down. So you might be the last one.
Uh, I used to call Salty all the time, but I didn't want to mess with him when he's at work at the bus stop. And you know what he was doing,
Ooh.
Gary.
Yeah. But anyhow,
So that
I appreciate you guys coming up tonight. Like we don't really. What's going on, Woody?
I
We
got one more subject before you shut this down, and it's a very familiar subject or new. Um, so that zero turn has changed your life on cutting grass, huh?
I'm telling you right now, dude. I should have bought one of those 20 years ago.
Good
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, they cut down on grass cutting by a long shot.
Yes, they do.
That's a nice looking unit.
Yes,
What?
it is. All righty there, Mr. Gary. I appreciate it. Hey, T, Bama, Dale,
Yeah.
Mike, y'all have a good one, guys. I enjoyed
Yeah.
the
Have a
conversation
blessed
as
You
night,
have a
all
always.
good one as
y'all.
well.
Thanks for coming up. We will talk to you guys again.
All
Yep.
righty,
Later,
guys.
gentlemen.
God bless all y'all.
Bye bye.
Bye.